يعني Gaza live under the siege, under attack, 3 wars, and 8 years from the Israeli siege, and the people still suffering from humanitarian crisis, big crisis in Gaza. And if you see now, 80% from Palestinian people in Gaza live under poverty line, and the income for the Palestinian people $1 per day, unemployment rate 50%.
So with that said, why is Israel trying to stop, with everything you're saying there, why is Israel trying to stop these boats with aid apparently on coming to you by sea? What is their problem with it?
Israel kidnapping the boat. Israel kidnapped the boat, kidnapped the activist people, because there is a siege on Gaza, because there is a blockade, because Israel imposed pressure on Gaza. This is, you can see why they stopped those people, the activist people coming to Gaza, because there is a siege, because Israel occupied Gaza and prevent any activist people coming to send a message for the Palestinian people who live in Gaza. This is the reason. Israel destroys the hope for the Palestinian people, not to make any contact between Palestinian people who live under the siege and the activist people coming to assist them.
I'm going to stop you there for a second. You described the awful conditions people are living in there. Before I ask you to comment on that a bit more, we asked for some comment from Israel's foreign and defense ministries. Now, their side is they're insisting there is no humanitarian crisis in Gaza. I'm sure you've got some strong feelings on that. I'll hear them after we've heard the Israeli side of it. Let's listen in.
In Gaza, there is no humanitarian crisis whatsoever. I can say it very clearly, and there is no siege over Gaza. We have hundreds of truckloads of goods coming to Gaza every day.
There is no humanitarian crisis in Gaza or anything similar that requires a flotilla to bring aid to the Strip. Moreover, there was no humanitarian aid on this vessel, but rather it was a provocation, which is part of the delegitimization of Israel.
Let's go back to the first part of that, Jamal. There isn't much of a humanitarian problem in Gaza, according to the Israelis.
It's a false claim. Gaza live under harsh siege, harsh Israeli siege, and the trucks, they come in to Gaza through one existing point, Karm Abu Salim, partially opened. There is 5 other existing points closed, totally closed. They needed for Gaza more than the trucks they talk about. Israel prevent raw material for building enter to Gaza, prevent the raw material for factories, prevent, there is a blacklist, Israeli blacklist on the existing points, Karm Abu Salim, prevent about 40% from the items that Palestinian people needed for daily life in Gaza. The reconstruction till now, not real reconstruction in Gaza. Now 60,000 flats destroyed through the war. You can see any people can come to Gaza to see that there is no one building destroyed totally, not rebuilt till now. And now we as 1 year for the war come in Gaza. There's big problem in Gaza.
Yeah, the problem and the situation you're describing there are vastly different from how obviously the Israelis are seeing it. Thank you for your thoughts. Thank you for your time. Palestinian MP Jamal Al-Khadri.